All right, everyone. Today I'm going to share with you why maintaining a healthy weight gets harder with age. And the spoiler is it's actually not your fault. Let's get started. This is a bit sciencey, so I'm hoping I'm not going to lose you along the way, but just bear with me. It won't take us long to get to the point which you care about, which is menopause. Let's start with sarcopenia. Sarcopenia is the age-related progressive loss of muscle mass and strength. Once we can identify that, that starts at about age 30. That loss of muscle means before you even think about your diet or your exercise, your body is working against you. Most people know, if you've had any kind of battle with weight loss, you've been told muscle burns more calories than fat. So your body is naturally declining its muscle percentage. Obviously, by nature, that increases your fat percentage and you're not burning as many calories even at rest before you look at what you're doing with your diet. As you age, you tend to eat less protein. You eat smaller meals, they're less meat dominant, and you are then not giving your body the protein it needs to repair its muscles or build its muscles from your general daily activities. So your body's eating its own muscle, and now you're not feeding it either. Can you see how these layers really start to stack up? Now, when we're talking about hormones, particularly in the sense of this training, we're talking about more than estrogen. We're talking about, which I will get to, we're talking about the interactions between estrogen, insulin, ghrelin, adrenaline, cortisol. The list goes on. Now, your biggest enemy as a woman over 40 is cortisol. It's stress, plain and simple. Many of my clients will say to me they don't have stress. What's been established is that if you've lived in any kind of stressful situation for an extended period of time, whether it be a workplace, your family life, finances, whatever, you actually don't notice the stress anymore, but your body might still be having the stress response and your body might be creating its own stress response. So, menopause, the topic that all of you probably are here to talk about or know that it's coming and are wondering what to do about it when it gets here. So during menopause, your estrogen levels quickly fall to the floor, which can trigger your snacking signals, which cause you to overeat even when you're not hungry. That's not the biggest problem. When estrogen plummets, your body's reaction is to invoke your stress and survival response. That is often the cause of where mature age stress comes from. That can increase the levels of cortisol, which is your body's fat storing consequences. So it genuinely isn't your fault. Your body is actually working against you from about the age of 30, and it gets worse and worse and worse as you go through menopause. So your hormones drop, your body becomes more stressed, and then your body says, let's store some more fat. No woman's goal ever. So now that we understand why it's actually got harder for you, the next 4 days I'm going to tackle how to make it easier for you and how to combat it in a way that you can achieve without stressing your body out. So now that we know that stress is our biggest trigger, think about what exercise most people are told to do to lose fat. Strenuous running, jogging, power walking. Do you think those things calm the body's stress receptors or increase the stress on the body? Do you then need to recover because it was such an intense workout? You've done it for an hour now. You've done this walk. Yeah, you get the drift. So traditional advice for a long time hasn't been suitable for women over about the age of 40. Tomorrow, we're talking about the best workout style for fat loss, which you probably haven't heard of because not many people talk about. And for those of you wondering who I am, my name is Joy Island. I'm the owner of Joy Fit PT. I also own a gym, Southeast Lifestyle and Fitness. I'm a personal trainer, moderation nutrition consultant, and like I said, gym owner, wife, mum. I joined the fitness industry because I was completely sick and tired of the way people who don't fit the mold are treated in gyms, whether that be special needs, overweight, older. There's a distinct stigma around gyms and facilities, and I wanted to create a space that was safe and welcoming for those people. So I have a gym in Mount Gambier, South Australia, which is targeted towards women over 40. We do group personal training sessions in little groups, no mirrors. It's really great. And then obviously, as my skill set has expanded, I now work with people online to give them the same feeling and care without obviously being able to access my gym. I specialize in people, absolute beginners getting started, mobility and modifications. So many of my clients have knees, hips, elbows, shoulders that don't work properly. And I specialize in how to work the muscles in a full body capacity without actually doing the things that cause them pain. If you'd like to know more about my trainings, reach out to me. I'm sure you'll know where to find me. Thanks for watching, guys.